The date is June 22nd of '22. It's a little bit after 12 o'clock p.m. And I call this meeting of the Airport Advisory Board of the City of Laredo International Airport to order. We will now do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. We'll now do roll call.
Ms. Elizabeth Alonso Villarreal.
Present.
Mr. George Narvaez.
Present.
Mr. Carlos Gordillo.
Present.
Mr. Hector Cortez.
Present.
Mr. Joel Benavides.
Here.
Mr. Robert Judd Gilpin.
Present.
Mr. Jose D. Gonzalez. Here.
En route.
And Ms. Elia Guevara. She's not here. Okay. We have a quorum.
All right. Do we have anybody signed up for comments?
No.
Very good. And I guess we'll go to staff reports then.
Did you want to?
May I make a
Oh,
motion to move up the action items,
you weren't here.
please?
I missed the minutes.
The minutes.
No.
The minutes first? Okay.
Don't get the
go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah, I skipped that.
Yeah, we just need it for.
I move to approve the minutes. We all read them.
Me too.
Second.
Me
All
too.
those in favor?
Yep.
Aye.
So you want
Now
to-
may I make a motion to move up the action items?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
So it looks like we have one action
One.
item.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so we have one action item, and it is, oh,
That's that one. That one.
sorry, I'm on the wrong page. Okay, so it is consideration to recommend to the mayor and the city council to authorize the interim city manager to execute a land lease agreement between the city of Laredo as lessor and the United States of America, which is CBP, to develop and manage a tract of land consisting of approximately 8.93 acres at the Laredo International Airport. The U.S. government will construct within the premises in support of CBP Air and Marine AMO Laredo branch. With the term of the lease shall be for 20 years with one option to renew for an additional 20 years. Monthly rent shall consist of $14,062.50.
Okay, well, this is a long overdue lease that the airport has been working on. We finally materialized this. This is a $27.8 million investment so far from the federal government here at the airport. It's going to be north side of the airport. They're going to construct this is going to be the phase one for the administrative offices for the Air and Marine building. The idea was to have everything on one phase, but due to the COVID and all the supply and demand changes and price increases, they're going to have to do in phases. So with that $27.8 million that was appropriated by Congress, they can only do the administrative building, and the hangars and all that is going to be on a later phase. So with that, they're going to move forward with just the administrative phase right now. But it's a good investment, and I mean, we can use that $14,000 rent for the revenue for the airport. So we welcome that investment, and we're happy to have them here at the airport. So, and for the record, Ms. Celia Guevara is here with us.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, everybody. Elia Guevara.
All right, are there any questions on that item?
Elia Guevara?
Yes.
If not, do we have a motion?
Motion to,
Motion to approve.
second.
All right, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, so that takes us back to the reports.
Staff reports. Okay, so moving on to passenger activity report. We moved to another number, but go to the first page where you have a graph here that it looks something like this. Title is Passenger Report, CY22.
First one.
Yeah. As you can see, happy to report that the trend continues up for the Laredo Airport. We continue to trend up. You can see the employment numbers and the 9,000 for a total of 32,482 employments so far, with a 78% increase compared to 21. We have an increase on the migrant numbers also, but we gained back one flight from American Airlines that was cut due to COVID, so that helps. And also we have back the CRJ 700, which can carry 20 passengers more. So we have that two frequencies with the CRJ 700 from American Airlines. Twice a day, so that also helps, and that's provides the business class also. That's a great
Is
great
this the
added
early
value.
morning flight?
The early morning and the late.
Okay.
The late one, and it stays here in Laredo and leaves
Right.
early, so it's a good added feature for Laredo. So that helps on the number increase. The payment also has been increasing, as you can see from prior years. We have so it's looking fairly well for this year, and we haven't even gotten to the vacation numbers, so we expect that to be a very good year for the Laredo Airport. Moving on to the next page, to the cargo report. Well, cargo, as you all know, it's needless to say, we are a cargo hub here in Laredo. So the cargo numbers are looking very well. We continue to see a growth from 2021. We didn't see a decrease with COVID. The numbers grew. As you can see on the blue bar, continue to grow on 2022. We have 252 million in total weight so far, a 35% increase compared to 21. So it's trending up, and we're happy to report that, and we continue to work on those, attract new people to come here and use our cargo facilities. Moving on to the FIS operations. The numbers are increasing, as you saw on the prior one. On the total operations, you see 3,114 compared to 2,883 from last year. And when COVID hit us, 193 for my total operation from the FIS, which is our dual inspection facility. So, like I said, our numbers are trending up. We're doing good on that aspect too. The one that is pretty steady right now is Mexican operations. As you can see, it's a little bit down from prior year with 59 operations total last year, with slightly decrease at 51 this year. This is a real issue that we have there. We need to start working something there to pick up the numbers there. But as so far, the Mexican government is cooperating with us. They're interested in this program, but we just need to promote it more or do something more about it. But it's been challenging so far to do something about it. So moving on, this is on the private side. The numbers are still not as good as last year. As you can see in the total on the bottom column, Last year we had 2,294 compared to this year up to year to date, 1,344. It's minus 41%. Right now it's down. These operations we're right now that with the new FBO that is bringing on Millionaire, hopefully we can catch some of these new taxi passengers and private passengers to fly back to here to Laredo and bring these operations back up. Moving on the federal inspections operations, on the 2022, as I mentioned earlier, the numbers are slightly down, 4,448 versus 5,177 compared to last year. It's 13% down from last year. This is as we discussed, Mr. For the record, Mr. JD is here. So moving on the fuel report, as we continue to see the increase in passengers and increase in cargo, it's obviously that we can see an increase in total gallons and in total revenue, which is good for the airport. There's an increase in revenue of 166,000 compared to 2021, and almost 300,000 compared to 2020, and an increase of almost 74% in gallons compared to 2021. We don't have a breakdown of commercial cargo. I mean, we have requested it, but we have some resistance from the companies to provide us the breakdown. But I mean, we get the gross numbers. So, but I mean, it is an increase. I mean, from the total numbers, I can just attribute all the increase to the cargo, basically, from the fuel. And I don't need to tell you, but it's no secret that the fuel prices are up, and so I mean, it's reflected here also that we're getting a bigger share of that, so numbers are up. Moving on to the delinquent report, we have a new added customer there, Aromar. They haven't been paying their rent landing fees. We're having a meeting with them next week. They request a meeting with us. Their CEO, well, not the CEO, the Chief Operating Officer is coming next week. They're having issues in Mexico. It's no secret also. I mean, it's been all over the news. They're having issues with the pilots and everybody there. So I don't expect that meeting to go well. So I mean, I expect them to come and ask for more money or to reduce frequency or something. I'll keep you posted on that. I did request the city manager to be present on that meeting, so we'll see how that goes.
But more money?
Are we still giving them money or no?
We still.
So, but are you gonna put on the contract that they're not paying, we can deduct from what they're paying, or? I know, I'm just trying to get involved in negotiable bias, but I know that we're giving them a large amount of money.
Well, we were able to bring it down to 390,000 this year from the $1 million that was the prior year. So we still have, and it's in the form of we pay for tickets, prepaid tickets. So they still have around, I want to say around 100,000 more to go. So because of that, I don't say that they're gonna pull the plug on the fly just yet, because they still have 100K more to collect from us. But my guess is that they're gonna try to reduce the frequency of the flights, which I mean they their excuse, which is a good excuse, is that the gas price is way up when they negotiated the contract, which is true. And the load factor is not there. The load factor is very low. It's in the 20s. So
20% or?
20%, 25, 29%.
Overall or average?
Yeah, so it's very low. So they're being pressured by their board, and that's why the chief financial officer and the commercial officer are coming down to Laredo next week. And I mean, they haven't. I told them to send me a plan of action so we can discuss it before, but they say that they're gonna have it next week.
Most transportation industries have a fuel surcharge adjustment factor variable.
Yeah.
Hopefully they just provide that and don't request any additional or reduction of price, because we have a contract. I hope that you guys go
We-
aggressive with that. So.
We do have a
Especially
contract.
considering the amount that we pay for to make sure that we
Yeah.
solidify that contract. Because it was a big deal, I remember when we were going through the negotiation process. So.
Yeah, and we do have a contract, and we have a whole bunch of tickets that we're purchasing. We're just stocking up tickets that we're not using, basically.
Didn't the city approve somebody to do some marketing?
Promoting,
Is
give
it for
credit to them.
this or was it for something else?
We're doing the CVPs, doing the marketing. They're doing marketing. We're just going into. We're discussing into going into streaming contract, because right now, basically all the marketing, it's on the streaming market, on the YouTube, on the Amazon, on the Netflix, all those. Apparently the newspaper ads, all that is
How
there.
much have they used?
Uh,
Wasn't it like 60,000 or something?
Of that, I don't have that number with me, but we're getting quotes on the streaming, and the streaming is about 5,500 per month.
But the streaming is apart from
It will
the
be
one that you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, it will be a part, because and we will need to pay at the airport, because we will be targeting the local market, because to use CVB money, we will need to target people from the outside. We'll need to bring heads to beds here in Laredo, and we will be targeting people from here to fly from Laredo, so we cannot use flights.
I know that some of the marketing money we're going to use for the FIS inspection station as well, I believe, right, for each CVP or something like that? From the inspection station?
I'm not sure we can use that, because it will imply that we will need to bring people to use our hotels and spend money on our hotels, hotel tax, to use CVB monies for that.
So that has nothing to do with the CVP aspect of it. It's just strictly the transportation.
Yeah,
Let's see where this goes, huh?
yeah. So that's that with RMR. I mean, I guess I'll if there's any significant now from that meeting, I'll shoot you an email back to you next week, to all of you.
When is the meeting?
Wednesday. Next Wednesday.
You're gonna be out?
Yeah, but
Um,
you gonna be there or not? I need somebody. Can we attend or can we participate, or is it just strictly?
Not
Airport staff?
sure. I'll check with legal if
not,
somebody
no.
from the advisory board can participate, and I'll advise you. If I get a yes, I'll send the invitation to you, and you can, if you won't be present, you can have a representative.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I'm gonna have to be excused. There's a quorum, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Still, so we
You're
did
good.
the actual, okay, so I apologize, but we
Yeah.
need to go.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you.
See you all.
And following from RMR, well, we have our, I want to say, our regulars, Jet Solutions with 3,000, Skyway 6,000, and Ukraine Air. I mean, we continue to do all our efforts there, just and the emails that we send to collect. and we will continue to press all we can to collect all that we can on our part. Are there any questions on the delinquent rent report? No. Okay, moving on the status of taxiway G1 and G2 constructions, I'll hand it over to Mr. Andrew Knapp.
Currently, it's at 8%. Right now, they're doing both G1 and G2 portions. They're working in the safety area west of 1-8 right. So, a lot of digging. That's all I got.
All right. Any questions, Mr. Sherman? All right. Moving on, general staff comments. I mean, we already spoke about Aromar meeting. Last week, Manuel and myself went to Reno, Nevada, and we met with American Airlines, Southwest, and Sun Country. I mean, we're trying to bring more airlines here to Laredo. I mean, it's hard, but I mean, we will continue to speak to all the airlines to see if we can bring somebody. Like always, Southwest are very nice. I mean, they're interested, but they won't tell you no, but they don't tell you yes either. But they're not looking to expand any routes in the near 2 years or 3. So there's that. But we will continue knocking their door until one day they decide to give us a fair shot. Sun Country, on the other hand, they're expanding routes in Texas. We pitched the Cancun route. It seems a little promising, but we will continue knocking on their door and see if we can get a seasonal flight to Cancun maybe next year. So
That would work. I mean, that would be a home run. I don't understand why.
Yeah.
I mean, Allegiant had it there for about 5 years ago, didn't they? And it was packed
yeah.
all the time.
So
Load factors were very high.
well, like I said, it's the jungle out there to compete with everyone. So, I mean, we'll do our best, but we can only try that much. So, we'll see how that goes. Other than that, we don't have anything else to under staff reports. So moving on, we go to the agenda items. This was the agenda items that we had to put on the city council agenda that we didn't discuss on the previous agenda because we didn't have any quorum. The first one is for the just the confirmation of the Chick-fil-A that we have downstairs. It's basic 1-year lease term with 20% the revenue. The second one is a lease term with gas, a straight lease for $7,500 just across the street with the AEP used to be. The third one is another lease with concession with Sendero Coffee. I mean, I know people want a Starbucks, but I mean, they're getting a Sendero Coffee instead of a Starbucks, which in my view is better, but so support local.
So Sendero is a local company?
It's a local
Yes.
company, yes. And they will have
Coffee's
all-
coffee, I guess.
Yeah.
Are they gonna be inside security?
It will be land site, right next to Chick-fil-A. We will open where the restaurant used to be, and we'll do like a little mini food court, and we want to call it like that, temporary. The other item was increase 20,000 for GRA, which is our air consultants. That's he went with us for the Reno trip to visit with the airlines, and he's also going to be here to help us on the negotiations with Aromar with this next week. The next one is the BNB Communications. This is also a straight lease right across the street. On this one, it's a renewal. It's the Autophone of Laredo, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a renewal for another 15 years. And the other one is Converging Technologies. It's, so Chief can have his new and improved cameras, so he can do a better work and not have any excuses when we ask him questions. So why couldn't identify people on the cameras? So he'll have brand new cameras now. And
Is that a
that's
major upgrade, chief?
Major.
a major upgrade, much
Yeah.
needed. I mean,
Much needed, exactly.
much needed. You will see Bigfoot on the cameras right now, so now, now you'll see actual people on the new camera system. So that was basically it, what we had on the agenda prior to this one.
Just to add to that, I know that Hector was also making reference, we had one individual that was a Mexican broker that was doing sales for us, that we authorized 70,000 for his trips. Can we provide updates on that?
Oh, that's right.
For Mr. Dueñas, I believe?
Oh, there's nothing has been paid, at least from the airport, nothing has been paid out.
But whenever they start going out, some accountability, so we can go ahead, some kind of updates,
Yes.
please, I recommend that, so.
Absolutely. I'll put it on the, well, moving on the request, that will be part of the
Yeah.
request, yeah. Okay, we're getting ahead, so.
Let's talk about that, man.
That's
Sure,
okay.
Thinking about the money.
Yeah. All right, so we'll take that as a request, so any other request?
We gotta go to, all right.
Yeah.
Think about it. We gotta go to action items.
No, we should
Yeah.
move it up.
Oh, should we
Yeah,
go? Okay.
yeah.
Also, we got requests, all right, so,
Yeah.
We're good to go.
all right.
Any other requests? Any other requests aside from that?
Move to adjourn.
Yeah, if there's anything else that anybody wanna discuss? Just make sure you count me, Victoria here, count me.
Yeah, they did.
Right. Motion adjourn?
Second.
No, somebody, who's first, Hector?
Yeah.
Second, Joe? Adjourn.
All right, well, thank you so much.